What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, High Quality Trade Setups, where I give you my highest quality trade setups in the market today, 100% free. Holla at your boy. Right, if you are new here, this is the channel where we go over the highest quality stocks in the market, meaning only the top stocks with the highest market caps make the cut. So, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, NVDA, Microsoft, Tesla, Google, these will be the stocks we mainly trade on this channel. So if you're ready to make the highest quality trades of your life, like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, first up we have the SPY on the daily time frame. On Friday, the SPY managed to close at 544.51. It reached a low of 543.02 and a high of 545.65. We were positive 0.46% on the day. We did get a nice little doji candle there, little indecision. Buyers, sellers don't know where the direction's going, but we will see come Monday. Let's drop down into the 4-hour time frame and get a little better view of what price action is doing. Bring up my lines. Okay, on Thursday, I told you guys we had a break of this trend line at the end of the day, which did signal lower prices to come. It did fall in pre-market all the way down to the next support at 544.45 and then just hung around that area all day. Full disclosure, I did trade it. Let's go over this little trade I made on the SPY on Friday. Okay, this candle here, we got a hammer candle, right? At the time was 7:45. So I entered calls 5:45. I knew that the lower daily expected move for Friday was 5:44, basically. So when it was below that, I was kind of thinking we were going to hop back up into it. Plus, it was support. So I was thinking it was going to hold, and this was just kind of fake out, some trickery in the market. So entered 5:44 calls. Just 3 of them expired on Monday. I put my stop loss at the low of the hammer candle. So it was 5:43.03. And then just waited for price action. I wanted to see if it would fill the gap. It was going to be a gap play trade, but it did not go up all the way to 546.58, and I ended up going into I held for the 4-hour candle, which ended up being the close here was 545.51. I just waited to see if price action was going to come up and fill that gap. It didn't. We ended up turning around, and I used the 30-minute candles. So there's the 9:30, 10 o'clock close, and then here's the 10 o'clock to 10:30 candle. At the low of this candle was where I moved my stop. So I moved it from that low to this one. Once we broke there, I was out. So I did make a profit on there. Sadly, not as much as I would have liked at 546, but you never know where price action is going to go. There are some signals showing price action is going to bounce come Monday. Let's go over that. For that information, I was using the S&P E-mini futures. This one was showing a bounce off the lower trend line support. It's been in this trend channel for quite a while. We did break out of it for a slight period of time and then got back in it, and it's looking like this will hold as support. I did drop into the 2-hour and put a little trend line there that did get broken at the end of the day on Friday. So I'm at least expecting price action to come back up to 5,550, which would translate to 550 on the SPY. But at least needs to come back up to that level, test it as whether it's going to be a resistance or break it, and then manage to make it a support line, and then we can go back up to all-time highs. So we will see what the price action brings us come Monday on the SPY. So, crazy day. I told you guys on Thursday that I had tried to short Meta, but got out of my contracts at the end of the day because my stop loss got triggered. But it ended up falling all day on Friday, so kind of upset about that one, but not really because I didn't really lose much, and I managed to make it back on some other trades um, that I made on Friday. But it's just crazy how that price action goes. Like I was already short because of the break, but it didn't hold the break of the support at 498.35. So I got out, but then we broke it again. I thought about entering because I saw it breaking it again on Friday, but I didn't enter because I was watching Google. Now, Google had quite a big day. The price action on Google was Google closed Friday at 180.26. It reached a high of 182.51 and a low of 177.42. That was we were positive 1.43% on the day. So I ended up entering around 180, and then I held it to the high of this candle here, and then got out for a decent profit. I don't know if you guys can see that wick. Basically, the way I understand price action is it's all about higher highs or lower lows. Okay, so when price action is moving, it is moving towards the previous high or previous low. Okay, those are good signals of where price action is gonna move towards. Okay, it's kind of like a magnet. Um, it's always reaching for that previous high, or it's reaching for that previous low to either find more buyers or more sellers. Okay, so once you understand that, how price action works, you can play that to your advantage. So when I enter trades, it's always where's that last high or where's that last low, just to give me an idea of where I can get out of my trade. So like once it was hitting that previous high of this candle here, I got out of, and that was a decent profit. Plus, it ran out of buyers at that point too, and then ended up falling back down. So it was a great a great trade on Google just based off that previous high. So now we fell back down to support. I do kind of want to continue trading this one just because if we look out on the daily, it is a break out of our consolidation area. So it's not like it is a strong break based on volume, but not based off how the candle looks. I would say the 4-hour definitely gives us a better action candle to follow. So as long as the 179-ish area, 179.96 area holds as support, I want to re-enter and then trade it back up to the all-time high that it reached on its last earnings at 183.61. And if I base it on just what the daily's doing, though, we did have what looks like an ascending triangle breakout. And you could play it, from this low here or this low. Either way, we're still getting price action upwards of 185-ish on Google in the coming weeks. So that's what I want to do come Monday. As long as it holds support, I want to re-enter some calls. That's Google. So I went over Google, Facebook. Amazon's still breaking higher. This one's looking like it's going to reach towards new all-time highs, somewhere around 195-ish. If we go down into the 4 hours, she did break that trend line that I put there on Thursday night, and then it went all the way to the previous high, which was 188.74. We're going to see if she falls back down to support and then shoots higher, or if we get some gap up come Monday, and then she reaches for 191.66. So we'll have to see what Monday's price action brings. NVDA fell out of its price channel, and it's signaling the price to go all the way to 120. There is a gap on the 4-hour that I did try to play quite a while ago. It's a small gap, so I don't really know how urgent it needs to be filled, but I would at least be looking for a price to fill a tiny gap here at 121.11. So let's just put a trend line, support line here. That's where I think price will go early part of next week, just based off how it fell out of the trend line, retested it, and then fell back down. We do first need to break the low of this candle here, though, this kind of hammer looking candle, which that low is 124.30 for it to fall to that 120.99 price. So we will see what the price action brings. If it breaks up back into this channel, well, higher prices I would expect to come. But right now, she is looking bearish. Tesla held the support and should be reaching upwards to this trend line here, so around 185. If it breaks that, then I'd look for 189 and then possibly the 191 price targets to get hit. But we'll see if this manages to hold as resistance and then it falls back down. It is looking like a flag pattern, though. So I'd kind of just watch the pennant it's made here for a break. A lot of people talking about this one to go higher. So if that one broke, yeah, we're reaching upwards of 195-ish. If we just base it off the opening, it's not exact, but you know, it's a good indicator of where the price would go. And actually, that puts us upwards of the 200 price target. So that'd be cool. Come next week, we'll see if she breaks out. If she does, I'll definitely be wanting to trade this one. So don't want to make this video too long. Thank you guys for watching high quality trade setups, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.